Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome to Gardening with Brother Nature down here at Evergreen Brickworks. We are in the Thrive Garden, as you can see behind me. So what I'm going to do today is give you guys more of a update on what's going on in the garden, and we'll talk about water. So as you can see in the garden, everything's growing nice and big, nice and strong. The trellises. So we're over here. We have the corn. So the corn right here. This is one of our first Three Sisters planting is going to be today. So our corn's nice and big. So what I'm going to do next is get my beans inside. I already went first and put some squashes at the side. You can see those right down there. Those squashes are going to cover the ground, right? Remember corn, beans, and squash, Three Sisters. Also, when I walk inside the garden, lots of dill. Lots and lots of dill. Look at that, eh? Dill everywhere. The trellises, the teepee pods you see behind me, the tripods, those have cucumbers and pole beans at the bottom of them. It's a very great idea to do and to put inside your garden so everything can trellis up. I'm going to add some more string around them like that. Behind there I have lots and lots of tomatoes growing, even though I don't eat tomatoes. Let's look over here through this trellis. So you can see more corn. This trellis right here has Shawnee squash instead of Ojibwe squash. Ojibwe is an organization here in Toronto that does great things with teaching Indigenous youth and children, toddlers, and their families about getting back to the land in Indigenous culture and learning the language. Behind me here, more pole beans. Those trellises right there, those are left over from last year. So the one thing I really want to talk to you today is watering. When I'm doing my watering in my garden, you guys already know that I put my clay pot irrigation aside there. I'll show you one right quick that's working. So the clay pot. So your clay pot irrigation, see it down here? Right? Remember the water goes inside there. There's one in the middle. It's kind of broken, but that's okay. The top's off it. That can have all the water for the rabbits and stuff that live inside here as well. So they need water as well. And I'll let you know that there's actually 2 rabbits living inside my garden this year, which is kind of cool. I mean, they don't eat a lot, but they need to eat as well. So I'll take you to the first Three Sisters garden, and I'll show you the other clay pot irrigation that we're doing inside as well. If you can see way back there in the corner, right over there where my finger's pointing, that's one of the other clay pots. Okay, so in my clay pots, I do my best not to use tap water, city tap water. I try to use all the water we have saved in our cisterns down here. We have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think I can count 6 right now of rainwater harvesters. So we collect all the rainwater, and that's what I use to water my plants with. I do my best not to use city tap water. The only reason why is because I find that city tap water has too many chemicals in it, and to me, I think city tap water is like when you go to Shoppers Drug Mart, any of those grocery stores or pharmacies, and you buy that fake powdered milk for babies to drink, Inflac or something like that. I don't like that. Whereas the milk coming from above is coming from mama. It's coming from the earth herself. So that water feels better on your hands. It's a lot softer, and the plants, I find, respond a lot better for it. And that water as well, if you're doing any kind of worm tea compost or any kind of compost tea, it's better to use rainwater than city tap water. If you ever use city tap water though, make sure your city tap water is resting for at least 24 hours, all right? But the rainwater is best for your compost tea and for your garden, because it has everything it needs inside of it, and it's not full of chemicals. Because I recently found out that the chlorine or something, whatever they put inside the water, it stays for a lot longer than it used to. So on that note, try your best to use rainwater. Harvest as much rainwater as you can. I mean, rainwater is great for you. I mean, water is life. Water is great life, okay? So try to have a rain barrel, try to have a rain harvest, anything to get to hold on to your rainwater. And the rainwater should be great for your inside house plants as well. I mean, why not give them a dose of mother's milk? That's what I call rainwater, mother's milk. It comes straight from Mother Earth herself, all right? It's not all chemically, it's not all put into the processor. I also want to show you that the beehives are still going strong back here. You guys see them? See them back there? Aren't they awesome? Absolutely awesome. Let's get a little closer look so you guys can see. Look at them all, eh? Lots of bees, lots and lots of bees. We'll have lots and lots of honey. Wow, look, I can actually see myself in the shade. All right. So I just want to give you guys an update on the gardens here. Not really give you a tutorial on what to do, what not to do, but make it kind of informal, I guess. Right? All right. So what I'm going to say is take your time to be with your garden this week, especially in the next 10 days. It's supposed to be very, very hot. So they're going to need a lot of water. If you can harvest, and if you have any rainwater harvested, that's great. If not, you can still use your city tap water. I prefer that you just let it sit for a while before you put it on your plants. All right, my friends, take care of your plants. They will take care of you, take care of the soil, they'll take care of the plants, and take care of you as well. So on that note, as I always say, be nature. Brother Nature signing off. Until next time, bye for now, everyone.